In the heart of a bustling city park, Maria found solace on a weathered bench, her eyes tracing invisible patterns on the concrete below. The vibrant greenery around her seemed to blur into a background hum as she grappled with the weight of betrayal that sat heavy on her shoulders. Her friend, David, approached quietly, sensing her distress, and settled beside her, a comforting presence amidst the chaos of her thoughts. "Hey, Maria," David began softly, his voice a gentle interruption to her swirling emotions. "You seem lost in thought. What's going on?" Maria sighed, the weight of her words heavy on her tongue. "It's Daniel," she confessed, her voice a fragile whisper. "He betrayed me, David. I never saw it coming." David's brow furrowed in concern as he listened, his empathy a silent beacon in the storm of Maria's anguish. "I'm sorry to hear that, Maria," he offered, his words a lifeline in her sea of turmoil. "Betrayal can be a harsh blow, especially when it comes from someone you trust." "Yeah," Maria murmured, her gaze distant as she relived the sting of betrayal. "It's like a knife in the back. I thought Daniel was my friend, but he turned out to be anything but." David's expression softened with understanding as he reached out a comforting hand to Maria's shoulder. "What did he do?" he asked gently, his voice a steady anchor in the tumult of Maria's emotions. "He stole my idea, David," Maria confessed, her voice tinged with disbelief and hurt. "The one I shared with him in confidence, thinking we were on the same team. And then he went behind my back and used it for his own gain." David's eyes widened in empathy as he listened, his heart aching for the pain Maria bore. "That's terrible, Maria," he murmured, his voice a soft echo of her anguish. "I can't imagine how betrayed you must feel." "It's not just the idea," Maria confessed, her voice trembling with emotion. "It's the breach of trust. I trusted him with something important to me, and he used it against me." David nodded solemnly, his understanding a silent affirmation of Maria's pain. "I understand," he murmured, his voice a quiet reassurance in the face of Maria's shattered trust. Betrayal cuts deep because it shakes the foundation of trust we've built with someone. It makes us question everything we thought we knew about them. "Exactly," Maria whispered, her voice a fragile echo of her shattered faith. "And now I don't know if I can ever trust him or anyone else again." David's gaze softened with empathy as he met Maria's troubled eyes, his heart heavy with the weight of her pain. "It's natural to feel that way, Maria," he offered gently, his words a tender balm to her wounded spirit. "But don't let one person's betrayal tarnish your trust in everyone else. Not everyone is like Daniel." Maria nodded slowly, her heart heavy with the burden of her betrayal. "I know," she murmured softly, her voice a fragile whisper in the quiet of the park. "But it's hard to see past the hurt right now." "I get that, Maria," David murmured, his voice a gentle reminder of his unwavering support. "Healing from betrayal takes time, but eventually, you'll come out stronger on the other side. And remember, you're not alone. You have friends who care about you and will support you through this." A fragile smile touched Maria's lips as she absorbed David's words, her heart warmed by the gentle reassurance of his presence. "Thanks, David," she murmured softly, her voice a quiet echo of gratitude amidst the tumult of her emotions. "I really appreciate it." As Maria nestled into the comfort of David's presence, she felt a glimmer of hope stir within her wounded heart. Though Daniel's betrayal had left scars that ran deep, she knew that with time and the support of her friends, she would find the strength to trust again. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting shadows of promise across the city park, Maria dared to believe that maybe, just maybe, healing was possible after all.